Hello, everybody. So I finally figured out how to upload these to YouTube. If you couldn't tell by now, and we are now able to do Nala. We gotta stop. We are now able to do book club. I'll upload all of my recordings. So we're gonna have to redo that intro. Okay, hello everybody. Guess what? It's book club. I know we're a little bit late today, but I gotta go to the gym. Gotta go to Pilates. Um, but I was just saying, I finally figured out how to download live my lives and put them onto YouTube. So we are doing that in the process. I uploaded the first one, I got the second one, third one. I think this is the sixth one. So exciting. So we're plugging on through book club. I'm gonna take out my AirPod. So if there's any sound changes, let me know. Look a little busted here. I bought this light. Um, and if you guys are new here, we chit chat before we get into reading Christine Brown's book, Sister Wife. And hold on, it is book club. Okay, so that means we're chatting. That means we're reading the book, we're dissecting the book, we're talking shit, we're snarking. Oh, that's what we do here. So super exciting. So how was everybody's weekend? I went to a wedding. It was a lot of fun. There was zero drama except went to the casino. Well, my boyfriend and I went to the casino. We lost, which sucked, but that's okay. It happens. It happens to the best of us. And what else happened this weekend? Had a Sunday fun day. Had a Sunday fun day yesterday. It's feeling a little rough. I didn't post the dress and I ended up wearing this. I looked so busted in all of the pictures that I took. My makeup looked good, but I just ended up wearing this long sleeve dress because it was outside. The ceremony was outside and it clipped right along, which was great. But it was cold, so I ended up wearing this dress that I wear to, I think, every single nice function that I've had this past year. Like my best friend took me to the Quality of Illinois Gala, wore it there, wore it for her birthday party. I keep wearing it, and it's from Princess Polly. I got my money's worth, but guess what? I got to return both dresses that I bought, so it was great. Yeah, so that was fun. Did a little bit of dancing, which was cool. But you know what? Some tea did happen at the wedding, and I don't think this girl meant it in a bad way, but one of the sisters was like, because there's been some bad press about me, a la, we'll just leave it there. Some people in my boyfriend's family just don't like me, and they just but everyone there's like, oh my god, like you're so great, like da da da. I'm like, great, love that. And then one of the girls is like, so like I need to ask you something, and like I'm sorry this is offensive. Like, are you okay with it being offensive? And like anytime anyone asks you that, you're kind of just like, sure, like let me know what it is, I guess. And she's like, so like I completely stalked your Instagram. I'm like, okay. And she's like, yeah. And so like, what'd you look like before lip filler? I was like, okay. Well, if you stalk my Instagram, you kind of know what I look like before lip filler. I'm like, well, first of all, I haven't gotten in 2 years, babe. But here's a picture of me when I was 21. No. Yeah, it had to be like 21. I'm like, oh, here it is. Like, the fuck? And then later on that night, she like looks at me dancing. She's like, so, are your boobs real? And I'm like, girl. I'm like, well, I was like, no, actually I got them installed last year. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, why do people ask stuff like that? And like, I'm very open, but I've never met this girl before in my life. So that was interesting. Oh, okay, question. We'll let chat decide. So we're now in the fridge. Should I drink a San Pellegrino Chow Lime for the live, or should we have Gatorade Zero? Someone help me pick. I feel like if you're watching this on YouTube, this would be an insane video to watch. But hey, the live is about, we are reading Christine Brown's book. It's book club. We're waiting for a couple more people to get into the chat before we start reading and talking shit and snarking, all that good stuff. So that's what it's about. Mostly just talking shit. This is not reading the book verbatim at all. This is just chatting. Pepsi here. Dude, I wish I had a Diet Coke so bad. Well, actually I drank 2 Diet Pepsis last night. Like, literally in the middle of the night. Because we got, after my Sunday fun day of drinking with my dad and his friends and, like, my customers and my boyfriend's dad and his grandma, we ordered pizza, obviously. And, like, in the middle of the night, you know, when you, like, eat something way too salty, in the middle of the night, you're just like, oh, I need water. Well, that was me, but I had my Diet Pepsi just, like, cracked open next to me. I'm just waking up, just Glug, glug, glug. Diet Pepsi. Okay. Oh my God. Marissa's got her red wine ready. I'm so jealous. I do have some wine back there, but maybe I'd open that. I think I'm gonna start with this one first and then we'll get into the other one. Okay. Okay. All right. Perfect. Perfect. Oh, and then, tomorrow, book club from the car. Got my light and it's bright as fuck. I have a White Claw in there too, but I drank yesterday, and you know, you're just like, when you just can't do it. Can't do it for another day. Okay. I gotta work tomorrow. I'm gonna get a good night's sleep tonight because I fell asleep on the couch, and oh my God, that was bad. Okay. Well, we got 93 people in the chat. I hope everyone had a great weekend. Like I said, I have no really updates about my life, my weekend. The wedding went great, wore a black dress. Oh my God. Okay, before we get into it, well, I'll just talk. We'll get into the book. This doesn't matter. This doesn't matter literally at all. Okay, you guys, welcome to book club. It's your girl, Brianna. Remember to like the live, send it to your friends. Even if you want to talk shit about me, go ahead, send it. I don't care. That helps me. Like the live. Remember to follow me. We do book club, where we do this pretty much every single day, or 5 days a week. Okay, usually about on here for like almost 2 hours. Okay, so let's dive into the book, and then I'll share some side stories later. I appreciate that you like them, because that's like when I listen to podcasts or like people, I'm like, I love hearing about their lives, so like I'm all about that. But some people are like, just read the fucking book. Okay, sorry guys, I was at Pilates tonight and I didn't wash my hair, but whatever. Okay. Oh my God, I gotta put that shit back up. God. All right. Let's dive back in. All right, so if you guys were here last time, I read chapter 19. Also, I have a dog. She loves to play. If you hear squeaking, put some headphones in, because your dogs are gonna go crazy. Okay, and I'm sorry about that. I'm really sorry. Okay. Oh, okay. It looks good on camera. I'm just like, sometimes the yellow kind of washes me out, but I'm like, you know what? It's Monday. Okay. Great, guys. All right, I read this last time. Took 2 days off, and I already can't read again. Awesome. Okay, read the beginning of chapter 19 last time, but we'll just dive right back in, start on chapter 19 again, because I kind of just read it as because I couldn't stop reading. So great. Chapter 19 of Sister Wife, bringing the boy to the yard. Oh my God. Fuck, I forgot to watch Peyton, you guys. He's going live and I guess totally crashing out. Peyton Brown. Has anybody seen that? Has anyone seen what the fuck is going on with him? And his crash outs? Can like somebody update me? Because I saw like some texts after I got out of Pilates. Like, I needed to check it out. And I didn't see, and I forgot, because I'm like, oh, I gotta get on live. I have to get on here. And yeah, you didn't see it. So let me know in the chat what's that about. Okay. And last thing before we get into the book, I'm sorry, I keep saying, I'm gonna get the book, and I keep not getting into the fucking book. God, ADHD brain. Anyways, before we get into it, you guys, I have a podcast, so if you want to support me in any way, love the gifts, send those on over, okay? As we're here for a long time, it's amazing when you do. I have a podcast, if you want to follow that, it's Reality with Bad Gal Brie. Or I have I have my Patreon, Reality with Brie. Link is in the bio. Hello, Trish. Sorry, guys. Nala dropped her toy. So head over there, because that's amazing. I keep getting more of you over there. It's an amazing little community. So fun. It's like this, but long format. And for everyone that's just joined the chat, uploading these to YouTube. So you get the chaos all over on YouTube. Who wrote the note? YouTube. Hello, girlfriend. So head over there, because link is in the bio for that too. So if you really want to rewatch these, that's a great place too. Okay, now we're gonna get right back into chapter 19 of Sister Wife, okay, by Christine Brown book club, where we're just talking some shit. Great. Having our own homes allowed each of us to grow, and undoubtedly gave each of the wives the distance we needed to better understand ourselves as individuals, rather than cogs in the family machine. I no longer coordinated parties, handled lesson plans, or mediated relationships. My role within the large family seemed to evaporate.
I felt like I could breathe for the first time in years without walking on eggshells. In my own living room, I loved it. If the kids hadn't been there, I would have danced Tom Cruise style through the house in an Oxford shirt and long Mormon underwear. Oh, so sexy. Great. Janelle's kids came over all the time, and we saw each other on the weekends or at family parties, and I knew my sister wives were there for emergencies. Okay, but I thought last week she said, guys, guess what? We never saw each other. Now it's like, oh, I saw Janelle's kids all the time. We only saw each other when we were filming, but now we saw each other all the time. I'm feeling like this is a little inconsistent, but that's okay. I feel like this is just like very Christine ways of talking. Like I would have expected more of like a ghostwriter style, but we're not getting that, which is fine, which is totally fine. She saw the kids. Okay, you're right. Maybe she meant she saw the kids, but just not the other wives well, we know she didn't see Cody. So it was the other wives that they just didn't get together or hang out. You know what? You're probably right. Sometimes, Donna, when you're reading, it's like, and talking on live, I'm just trying to always think about what I'm going to say next instead of being like, let's adjust or let's download all the info. You know? Okay, anyways. Great. Okay. We didn't have real conversations. Small talk? Sure. But we spent the whole work day in each other. Okay. Sister, we're there for emergencies. I thought she was talking about the kids again. But we spent the whole workday in each other's space. And then we'd sit down on the couch, usually together, and listen to each other interrupt our family. Think about that. When was the last time you dissected the deep meaning of a 4-year-old's birthday party? Well, if it's King Salmonella, it's probably every single day that they're dissecting that. Okay, sorry. It was all so carefully orchestrated. What can I say that won't make this person angry? Make this person cry, Robin. Or make the audience think this person is mean. If I was just talking with Janelle, I could lay things out for the most part. But on set, forget it. It was exhausting and unrealistic. And by the time we saw each other outside of the show, we were just done. Our homes were sanctuaries. When we lived together, I often felt as if my opinion and my needs didn't matter. In Las Vegas, I was essentially a single mom making her own decisions. Better still, I had some cash. Before the show, we lived in absolute poverty. If I needed money for the kids' shoes or food to feed our children, I had asked, this is where we were talking about last time. We're getting into the family finances, Cody, and Janelle handled it all. She should have saved her money better. No, you should have saved. No. I'm just better at saving. I don't know. I ask my dollies, am I better at saving, girls? They said yes. So fuck you, Janelle. Okay. Sorry, guys. Okay. I can't wait for this. I love when they talk about money because it's like, how the fuck did they do it? Well, they didn't, but anyways. Okay. Even though I worked, the money went in the family pot and often went to other things, so I never had enough even for groceries. But when the show started, TLC paid the family, and then each of us would be paid out of the family account. And then, there was no set amount, which I find this to be weird. Like, wouldn't we be like, okay, in an effort to keep things fair, wouldn't we be like, okay, we all get this much a month. Okay, let's keep it simple. Everyone gets $1,000. I hope they're getting more than $1,000, but everyone just gets $1,000 for all their stuff, all child support, let's call it. And then if you need more for something, then you'd have to ask the whole family, not just Cody. Like, wouldn't you think that'd be like the best way to like divide out all the money? I don't know. Okay, so kick-ass army girl, my girl. It's interesting, back then her and Janelle weren't portrayed as being very friendly to each other. Yeah, they'd kind of talk about that a lot, but I don't think they weren't friendly. I just think they were Janelle was working doubles often, and I think that Christine was just with the kids all the time, and I think that like they got along, but like I just feel like they didn't like see each other or like had a lot in common, until they started hating Cody. Nothing brings two women together more than a mutual hate for somebody else. I'll tell you that. Okay. Ariel says, Mary didn't need as much for one kid. Yeah, I agree. Follow along my podcast, rewatch over on Patreon. Well, we'll dive into that because Mary, I think, is so unbelievably selfish. And every time like someone like brings it up, be like, hey, actually, you don't hey, like, why do you need a 6-bedroom house? Why do you need that? Well, I just, like, it's not because it's not my fault I only had one child. I'm infertile. It's like, girl, just like, I wanted more children. Okay, well, you have other kids now, okay? So you have all these other children because that's the whole thing, right? Like, we're all supposed to, like, be this one big family. And now you're taking food out of the mouths of Janelle's, like, your other kids. Just because they're not biologically your kids doesn't mean, like, oh my God, it drives me crazy. In the fucking wet bar, they don't even drink. Well, they do drink, but, like, why do you need a bar? Like, oh my God, that pisses me off so bad. Yeah, I know that they did have a size requirement, but you could have been like, okay, so, well, I don't need a wet bar. I don't need this, because then when she had the wet bar, that added an additional, I think it was a hobby room quality. She had a hobby room because it added the wet bar, and she had 6 bedrooms for one child that was leaving in a year. In 1 year. I think she's like Cody in the fact that she loves to seem rich, or like loves like being like, I got a lot of money. Look at this house. Look at my big house that has nothing in it besides my Americana craft room. Like, oh my God. Yes, they do all have issues, but I just think Mary is not that nice. She hosted the MLM. She did. She did in one room. Yeah, she was so entitled. Okay, let's get back to it. I feel like everyone's on the same page here about Mary today, so that's good. And he married, well, yeah, oh God, who was it? Someone in the chat was a Mary lover, and I'm like, oh my God. If you're here, I'm sorry. Yes, this is my favorite flavor of Gatorade too. I love it so much. Okay, great. Okay, they were sanctuaries. Great. When we lived together, I often felt, it's my opinion. Okay, here we are. Sorry. We are in chapter 19. This is where I read when we ended last time. So I'm just kind of rereading the first 2 pages and just kind of talking shit on that again. So, okay. But when the show started, TLC paid the family, and then each of us would be paid out of the family account. There was, Nala. Okay, I got your treats over here, so you get 1 treat. You already had one from, Lady of the Bank gave her like a treat, so we're only getting 1 more today, okay? This is for Nala. Here you go, beautiful. Sit down. Sit. Okay. Okay, sorry guys. Okay. TLC paid them. Amazing. There was no set, okay, again, there's no set amount. Why? Why are we not doing a set amount? Like, maybe not your whole paycheck, but, like, give them something. Like, why? I would hate to be basically so independent in my whole life, but I don't get money. I don't get the control of my own money. Or even, like, a portion of it I have to ask. Get the fuck out of here with that. Okay. Okay, so we each told Cody how much we needed, and he wrote us a check. I had no idea how much anyone else got, and it never occurred to me to ask. I feel like this is, again, someone said ignorance. This is ignorant. This is just like, I guess you would, okay, we'll just keep reading. Why would anyone need more than I did? I assumed anything left over would remain in the main account. The sister wives and Cody met to talk about the family money, such as when one of the kids had a health expense, like truly when Cody tried such as when one of the kids had a health expense, or when Mary wanted to buy her family's bed and breakfast. In that case, it was money we simply didn't have. The decisions could be painful and difficult to understand because we didn't know the whole of our financial situation. Cody's name was on everything, including all of our leases and the homes we own, which complicated everything from trying to get financing to filing on our taxes. Okay, now, sorry guys, we gotta go grab Nala because she gets a little frisky at this time of the night. But how are we not knowing this? Like, how are we, Nala? How are we just being ignorant to the fact that, or trusting Cody when he's shown that he's not like a trustworthy guy? He doesn't even like Christine, and it's like, yeah, no, this is good. Like, I'm not gonna, know what's, how much money I have. Or just trust that Mary's not taking extra. Or like you go over to Robin's house and you're like, oh my God, look at all that Temptations dishware. Look at all those dolls she's getting. I guess we couldn't just go into Robin's house, so that makes sense. She told us that last episode. She's like, I would also, Marissa's like, I would demand to know if the money was equal. I would too. Like, but then I guess Cody'd be like, well, we're not comparing. We're not comparing. Why are we not talking? Like, this is money. This is like our kids' future, and we got to know what we're gonna have for each of them. Like, how do we not do this? This is blows my mind, especially Janelle. Like, if Janelle was like, how is Janelle not clocking this? Because she's supposed, well, I guess that's when she was so sad last time. She's like, I'm 50 something and I have to start all over again, or I have nothing. Imagine that. God, I couldn't. Okay. And of course Cody's name is on everything. Like, God. Yeah, someone in the chat, Moonchild in the chat says, you don't know who is getting how much money and health issues aren't top priority. Like, hell no. Exactly. Okay. At one point, the family talked about taking a vacation using money from the show, but we didn't know how long the windfall would last. I thought a vacation wasn't the best use of money, and it didn't fit within our family goals. You know what's a good use of money? Healthcare. We went to the lagoon. Okay, so we already did that with season 1. But guess what? We're going to get yards. We're going to get yards. Let's not save money for college or, I don't know, start another business. Let's get backyards. Great. Makes sense. Wait, I said, none of us have yards. And we talked in the past about how we could create memories with all of our kids if we had a place for them to play outside. Yeah, in Las Vegas. That's where kids want to be playing, outside in Las Vegas. Great. Can we talk about that as an option? I feel like it's one of the only times my voice was heard during the family committee. We each got a yard, which is funny because I thought I think Robin ended up getting a yard because of the commitment ceremony, because they were going to have it at some like big venue, like where you have a wedding. Like I forgot what those are called. I was just at one. What are, like, a venue hall, like a big thing, like where they have funeral luncheons and shit. They're gonna have one there, and I think they're like, oh well, TLC will pay for backyard basically events, yeah, if a reception hall, yeah, okay. Yeah, well, I think she got it first, and again in my rewatch I will note this, but I think in that she got it first because she was like, oh, we'll just have it at my house. And then got like all the nice grass, all the nice shit for it because TLC paid for it because it was going to be on the show. Like, I see you, girl. I know what you're doing. Like, smart move. But Robin definitely got hers first because she's like, this wasn't the American Land about schooling. Like, I just unpacked everything. Like, I need to be like the first one to have a yard because like my kids really, really, really need it. Okay, what about everybody else? Like, you can only use that excuse for so fucking long. Like, my God. Okay. We also constantly tried to come up with other business ideas so we'd have something sustainable when the show ended. So, the business idea that oh my God, we're at 20K likes already. Oh my God. Fuck yeah, you guys. That's amazing. 244 people in chat. That's awesome. Don't look at my dry, crispy hair. Thank you. So we came up, we're like, let's come up with a good business. My sister's closet. That's what we came up with. That. Oh my God, I need some Botox, you guys. Jesus. That's insane. Okay, great. Let's see. We talked about becoming realtors. Mary and I started our own online shop selling clothes through a franchise. Okay, girl, it was an MLM. Okay, that's literally a pyramid scheme, but okay. Yeah, no, you started your own business. No, you signed up under somebody, and those people were the luckiest people in the entire world. Whoever got you was so lucky because they made a fuck ton of money, especially Murray. But that's not a real business. I'm sorry. That's not a real business. Okay? Yeah, this is LuLaRoe. I know they do Mary doesn't do plexus, but Janelle and Christine do plexus. I do preventive Botox, okay? I'm sorry. Don't yell at me. Hold on, we gotta get in all this toys, so let's just pause really quick. I'll grab that. Let's talk in the chat. Make sure we're liking the live. Again, sharing the live. Okay, following along so we don't miss out on book club. Every day. Every day we're here. Okay. Okay, great. Set back up and let's dive right back in. Realtors. Okay, and Cody. Oh, I always like don't finish the sentences, which is the problem. And Cody always had a scheme. Robin. Oh my god, this is so embarrassing. Are you okay? Are you okay? Sorry guys, I was like just like playing so hard that she's trying to make herself throw up, basically. Great. Okay, you guys get this. Ready? Robin created some neat jewelry and developed the My Sister Wives closet concept. The pieces featured elements: fire, water, air, and earth, or hearts and dragons, or coladas. And she built an online shop to sell them. We all did our best to promote them online, and we displayed them at a few trade shows, but the business never took off. Yeah, you don't fucking say. You don't think the business never just took off? Like, because that's not a good business idea. First of all, we have a problem with the name. The name is a bad name. My Sister Wives Closet. That's a horrible name. And then we have it being sterling silver. But with it being sterling silver, it was like, I don't know, $1,000. Like, it was way too expensive to where, like, people like us, like, would not, I wouldn't buy that as, like, a ha-ha, he-he joke for somebody. Because it's too expensive. Like, I would be like, oh, my friend, like, this is so funny. Like, I'm going to buy her this ugly thing. It's too expensive for that. And then it's like, she's like, I need everybody included. I need everyone included. Girl, this is your dream. This is your dream. This is what you want to do with sterling silver. Like, not me. I'm good. I'm going to go sell my plexus or whatever the fuck you want to do. But, like, what a bad, like, just all around horrible, horrible business idea. And Cody was just so deep inside her fucking pussy that he couldn't see how bad it was. He couldn't see how bad it was. He's like, oh, no, this is great. Great? Want to be fucking David Yurman ass looking jewelry. Okay? God. Yeah, let's see what everyone's saying. Yeah, oh my god, Robin. I'm the creative director, and I guess it'll be like the CFO, chief marketing officer, so I'll get all the, or financial officer, I'll get all the money, Cody. Yeah, I know it'll go to good cause. You know, salmon and areola, and it was just, it's beyond. I think they would have done better if they had that gym Janelle wanted to open up. I really think that would have even been a better idea, because at least it's somewhere for people to go, like us. Like, if me having the chance to go see the Sister Wives and I get to work out in, fuck yeah. Like, then your kids would have somewhere to work. You could have had a legacy, but no, My Sister Wives Closet, the busted ass jewelry is what the family went with. I could probably sit on live, I think, for an hour and just talk about how bad My Sister Wives Closet is and why it never took off. Like, what went wrong? First of all, the idea, number one. Second of all, again, the name. Or first of all, what went wrong? Robin went wrong. And they're just like copying like the what was it at the time? Like K Jewelers, was it like cause like all of her doodles were like basically ball sacks. Like it looks like the Open Heart collection from K Jewelers. Like it was like a ripoff of that, like a cheap knockoff. And like now, you guys, she could have got that shit all off of Alibaba and made Alibaba, as Meredith Marks would say. She would have made so much more money. Like, she really could have. Yeah, Jane Seymour's Open Heart collection. Infinity rings with hearts. And that was very of the time, because in 2010, I acquired myself an infinity ring, and I wore it for years. Oh, great. Nala, again, threw her toy underneath the thing. Let's grab it, and then we'll get back to the book after I'll catch up on some of the comments. Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing under there? Okay. Yeah, Robin accepting orders for months and never fulfilling them. And I almost placed an order, but I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna get this and I don't want to waste the money. And then I was like, oh, maybe I'll try to find one on eBay, which I'm gonna try to find. Like I wish I had a piece of the I wish I had a piece of my sister's closet, like just to be like funny. I hate when I say, oh, hello Nala. No, I did wear a tacky infinity ring. I really did. I'm like kind of embarrassed about it, but you know, it was a time. It's like it was very chevron and mustache coated era. I was there. Okay. Moonchild, the fact that Mary got an email from someone looking for their money off my sister's closet is crazy. No, that was a crazy storyline, and I just don't think we talked about that enough. And then Robin's like, oh, it's just because, like, I don't know, like, the store's closed, and there's, like, somehow people are finding a way to get in there. Like, I don't know, and it wasn't the first time we got, like, the email. It's not the first time. What do you mean you didn't learn how to close it? The first thing I'd be like, let's close it. It's not that hard. I used to have a Shopify. It's still closed back in college, but like, I actually made. Well, I thrifted and then, like, reworked. Don't want to get, like, clocked for that later on. I did not fart. That was not. It's a toy. But it's so easy to deactivate store. Done. She's just so fucking lazy that she didn't do it. Like, that's insane. Okay, coffee break. I got one of the bee necklaces, but the charms constantly fell off, so it was hard to wear. Oh, no. Oh, no. Yeah, now, oh, Trish had a LuLaRoe phase. Oh, girl, I'm praying for you. We'll just, like, I love that you admitted that. You know, we're here, not here to judge. Okay? We're not at all. But I'm sure you had your little booty and some buttery soft leggings, you know? That's just how they are. Yeah, that's the least you could do is write a personal card. There was another podcast that I loved. We Love to Hate Everything. And one of the hosts got a necklace from them. And the theory, like the big inside joke on it is that Aurora wrote it and she spelled the host's name Amanda wrong. It was like she put on there Aminata. She didn't even know how to spell the name Amanda. So it's either Robin doesn't know how to spell or Bryannah or Aurora. Yeah, hoping orders comes in, but she forgets to send it. Pockets all the money. Yeah, it's a great scheme, like Cody. Oh, okay. Trish, don't feel bad in the chat. We got a lot of other LuLaRoers. We got some other LuLaRoers in the chat. Okay, let's hop back into the book and make fun of them some more. Great. When I managed my own finances, I found I could budget well. It felt good to know I could take care of myself just fine. Thank you. Without asking the family's permission for potatoes and ground beef or a trampoline for my backyard, I could put aside money. Oh, what about that pool she got? I'm fucking busted. I could put aside money for college funds and retirement. And not to think about which item I would have to leave with the cashier when the total was more than I had on my wallet. The kids had new backpacks and clothes for school. They could do extracurricular activities. A little Madison on the brain. We could go on trips. We got a nice TV. Our furniture didn't all come from a secondhand store. It did the one time with Theo. We started to play more. I worked to take care of my finances so we would be okay when the show ended. I felt solid and dependable for my people. But even though when we lived in separate homes with separate finances, we always remembered we were Cody Brown's wives. We were each part of a couple. I remember, talk about Theo. Oh my gosh, thank you for the donut. Once upon a time, you're amazing. That's a great reminder to everybody. If you love the live, you love supporting me, feel free. You can send me a little gift, okay? I'm not above asking for that. Or you can just like the live, share it with your friends. If you want to make fun of me and sharing it with your friends, or if you actually know me in the chat, you want to share it and be like, oh my God, Brianna's so fucking stupid. Go do it. Go for it. Also, Trish with the tiny dinies. But also, again, Patreon. We got a Patreon. $5 a month. You get shit there. Okay. You get old episodes of Sister Wives. We do watch alongs. Kind of like this. We do, what else do we do over there? Watch alongs, Seeking Sister Wife, Poly Family, all that good shit. Great. Perfect. Oh, Madison. There's no Madison for Danielle who sent the little heart fingers. My boyfriend hates when I do that. He's like, it gives me the fucking ick when you go like Madison. I'm like, I'm sorry. Like, When you're starting, you can't stop. Oh, Cody. Oh, just the accent for one time. Oh, don't you know? Why do I sound like, why is it all over the place? I can't ever get it, like, whatever. Whatever, you guys. It's, you know what? It's late. Well, it's not late. It's 8:15 Central Time. I also haven't eaten dinner yet. I did have Jimmy John's so today. The, Little John. So, I'm hungry. No, my boyfriend is so sweet and so nice. He is great. That's the only thing he really doesn't like that I do. It's just imagine. But I just still do it. And he hasn't broken up with me, so it's okay. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so now we're going to, Robin goes, the professional Robin Brown impersonator. So I'm thinking you saw the, oh my God, the link in the bio. What is it? My bio. God. Thank Brianna. God. Okay. Let's get back to the furniture. Oh, Jody with an IE. My mom's Jody with a Y. We are getting right when they went furniture shopping with Ruthie sent me our first gift ever, and it was a little rose. Oh my God, you're amazing. Thank you, Ruthie. Oh my God, I had a grandma Ruthie, and I was gonna say she's no longer here. She was a great grandmother. Okay, guys, let's dive right back into the book before I get myself in some trouble. Ruby with a little love. Amazing. You're great. Thank you guys so much for all the support. You guys fucking rock. Great. And we're almost at 40,000 likes. And I feel like we haven't been on here that long. So you guys are amazing. Let's get back to it. We went to the furniture store with Theo Cody. I remember filming a trip to a furniture store in Vegas soon after Mary got her house. We got baby furniture for Robin, and Mary made sure she had what she needed when the little ones were at her place. Okay, what? I feel like she got like a couch there or something. Oh, that's when she got the armless couches. Was when she was at that. How is that when she got? I'm like so buzzing and excited. I just trip over my words so fucking bad sometimes. I don't think anyone's ever gonna give me for the podcast an ad read. Anyways, that's when she bought those armless couches and those 2 chairs. She did not buy she made sure what she had when the kids were little. What? Anyways, it was always all about the whole family, even when Mary knew she likely wouldn't have more kids. But she also picked out living room set that she would never have picked out on her own. I'll never forget this. Cody liked it. Technically, she could have picked something else, something she preferred. But if she wanted Cody to spend time with her, she had to make sure he enjoyed being at her place. Yes, any couple will compromise on their decorating choices, but a compromise and bringing the boy to the yard are 2 different things. Okay, I see what she did there. Chapter 19. Oh, my milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. Oh, don't want to get demonetized on freaking YouTube for that. I'll never forget those couches. I'll never forget Mary liked this like very autumnal like other couch. I'm pretty sure my mom had in our house. It was very ugly. But then Cody's like, oh, I love them. I think he was just like, Mary, get these because like they look modern and cool, and people who get like modern stuff are so rich. But also you can't lay on that couch. That has no arms. There's no sides. Like, how are you gonna cuddle up on that couch? You want him to come over? How are you gonna sit next to each other? How? Thank you, Ruthie, for the rose. You're amazing. How are you gonna cuddle? You want him to come to your yard, but he's gonna be sitting on the chair or the other end. You're gonna kick him right off that. God. Yeah, it was like curved. It was the ugliest fucking couch I have ever seen. And she just got over those last season. Yeah, that's why he liked it, because he just fall off the side, and that's why he liked it, because he never had to sit next to Mary. And he's like, let's just see how I can manipulate Mary today. You know? Yeah. Yeah, Cody's like, we're not cuddling. Okay, everyone, you guys are so fucking funny. Oh my God. Oh, someone said that Mary got the other set. It was just another room. That doesn't surprise me, because Mary loves Mary loves just to fill a house up with nothing, for nobody to be there. Great. And someone sent me the little TikTok thing. Once upon a time. Thank you. You're amazing. I gotta start thinking of something else to say. You're amazing. You fucking rock. How about that? Okay. Let's get down to business. Okay. Speaking of Mulan, boy, did I love Mulan as a kid. Okay, great. I knew Cody wouldn't come to my house if the kids weren't well behaved and if the food wasn't what he liked and the house wasn't clean and decorated to his taste. So why is he over at Robin's all the time? Why is he at Robin's all the time then? She has a bunch of shit in her house? She's got a bunch of shit in her house and he likes that? And you call him daddy. You better call him daddy. And then Christine's older kids are like, fuck you, dude. Like, where's my dad at? I don't have a dad. And then that's why probably Robin started just ordering out gluten-free stuff for Cody so he could eat it. Because she can't cook. You can't cook, and I love the paintings, Cody. Like, I love where you place them. Just randomly on the wall. Yeah, he just liked Robin's massages. And her lemons. Yes. And yes. Babysita. Yes, that too. Okay. Dinner was ready usually when he arrived, but he was picky about what he ate. He liked only basic foods. Of course he did. Of course, typical white guy. It was all steak, sweet potatoes, Brussels sprouts, and spinach. I usually had to make a different meal for the kids. And then Gwendolyn was a vegetarian, so it would be 3 meals. It could get complicated, especially if he didn't tell me when he was coming over in advance, which happened often. It was one of our biggest fights. I needed to plan, and he felt I was trying to control him. I would say, go eat somewhere else. I'm gonna make something. I love cooking. And like, if he wouldn't let me, like, if all he wanted was steak, okay, make your own. You're so good at grilling the steaks. Remember when you did that when Truly almost died? You just put them all on the same time with the chicken, and it was, God. Yeah, okay, cook by yourself. You want something gluten-free? Okay. Check the cupboard for Annie's mac and cheese. You got it. Like, and I guarantee Cody saw that like one time that like Brussels sprouts were good for you, and he's like, oh, they're gonna give me some. I'm gonna get Brussels for me. It's gonna bump up my testosterone. God. Yeah, the burnt steaks. Okay. I wanted him to feel comfortable and relaxed when he was in my home. But it's funny to think about now. We all had the same job. The 4 wives handled childcare, shopping, cooking, and housework, and we made sure each of the houses were comfortable for Cody when he came over. Somehow, Cody was the busiest out of all of us. Yeah, because he was running to Robin's house to make sure she was happy. I'm like, yeah, you all do the same job. And then women are working more. What are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you so tired? He's probably... There's another... whatever. I'm not even getting into it. Okay. Oh. Then something happened that made everything that had come before, the eternal commitment, the moment he told me he loved me after a trip to Nauvoo, my identity as a wife, feel like a farce. Oh. We're getting to it. The nachos. My sister wives wrote a book together published in 2012. For the book, Mary, Janelle, Cody, Robin, and I each talked separately to a writer who then weaved the story of our early years together as well as Robin's integration into the family. Talking with the writer took me straight back to my 20s when I was young and crushing on Cody and admiring Cody and Mary as a couple. So pre-Janelle too. Cody had a different memory. Before we got married, Mary, Cody, and I got caught in a snowstorm while driving from Salt Lake to Wyoming with a group of people for a retreat at Cody's parents' house. I loved seeing his family, and I felt like our bond as friends had grown even stronger. We'd been in the car for hours after having to pull over and spend the night on the road. I was starving, and we ended up at a gas station. I ate a lot of junk food back then. Okay, me too. Oh my god, we hit 50K. 50K for the fucking nachos. Let's go, dude. I'll do my Cody accent for when he's gonna speak. I ate a lot of junk food back then, and chili cheese nachos were my favorite thing. Okay. The sight of this chubby girl in my car devouring chili cheese nachos for breakfast put the brakes on our relationship, Cody wrote in the book. Disgusting. Are you serious? I thought after reading the draft. The draft? How did it make it past the draft? You were disgusted with me when I ate nachos and you weren't even attracted to me? Why did you marry me? This is what you would tell the world about your wife in your 40s when you absolutely know how hurtful it would be, or you should. Let's pause here, because this is what we always said. This is what I always fucking said. You can think that and like, they're like, okay, yeah, that happened. But to write it in a book that is going to exist beyond all of us, beyond every one of us living right now, this book is going to exist for forever. That her husband, someone that she loved, called her a fatty, and he was disgusted by her, but then proceeded to have 6 kids with her. It's disgusting. Like, that I would divorce. I'd be like, how could you do that to me? How could you do that? How could you, like, that's so fucked up. And then proceed, like, to have 6 children with me. 6? And then you're like, oh, this is hilarious. And I got my sexy wife Robin over there in the other room. Like, okay. You know what? We all, like, made fun of Christine for, like, being, like, so annoying when her and David were, like, again and again and again. But, like, fucking eat the nachos, girl. Eat the nachos with David. Like, do whatever the fuck you want, because this man sucks. This man is, like, oh, I'll put her thing underneath the bar card again. But it's yeah, to write that down, that's existing forever, is disgusting. Oh, let's see. Yeah, Marissa. Yes, Once Upon a Time. It's from New Buffalo. That's where I go most weekends, is in New Buffalo. So if anyone's a Michiganite, I'm always there too, and in suburbs of Chicago. Okay. Rachel, this is book club. Okay, we have to tend to my child Nala, my dog, and we talk shit here. We can't read the book verbatim because then we'll get hit with a lawsuit. So we read a little bit and then we talk some shit. So great. If you want to, you can go read or listen to the Audible. That's you have to pay for. This is for free, unless you want to pay for the Patreon, which would be great. Anyways. So again, disgusting. The nachos of it all. I want to go eat nachos after this. I'd be like, let's eat some nachos for fucking Christine. Like, my God. Oh, Michelle in Indiana, right across from New Buffalo. Great. I love New Buffalo so much. I boat there all the time. I will show Nala at the end, where we'll just do a little bit. If you guys stay till the end, we usually, last time I started just doing a little bit chit chat and talking about, like, personal stuff. Because if you don't care, I'm gonna yeet on out of here. But I'll show Nala at the end when once we're done reading for the day. Okay, perfect. The nachos. In becoming sister wives, we found out stuff about each other that we didn't know, and it was brutal. I knew Mary and Chanel had struggled, but I didn't know the details. I felt heartbroken reading that book. McKelty read it, and she called me right after. I had no idea Dad felt that way. McKelty, I had no idea Dad felt that way about you, she said. She was so upset. That is so sad. Oh, we got someone from Scotland in the chat. That's crazy. Yeah, imagine your kids reading that. Like, oh, so you hate my mom. So you think mom's ugly. You saw mom was fat and I'm the same size as mom when she was a kid. Like, yeah, imagine your kids think, like, your daughters seeing that and be like, okay, so you thought she was fat and yet I'm the same size as her when at that time? You're a piece of shit. Great. Do I get paid for this? Not really. So that's a great question, and I'm going to answer that. Well, there are 306 people in the chat. I don't really get paid for this. Like, if people send gifts, I get paid for that. But, like, last time I think I made, like, $3. So I don't really get paid for this. I do, I am in the creator fund, so when I do make videos over here on TikTok, I do get paid for that, depending on the views and stuff, and it ranges, all the time. But I do have a podcast, so if you do want to support me further, you can send little gifts. You can subscribe to my Patreon. It's $5 a month, and you get stuff from that too. Like, so you can listen to all my content over there, and it's just getting better and better and better. So great. So you can do all of that, or just subscribe to the free feed one. That helps too. Reality with Bad Gal Brie. Anywhere you get a podcast, it's there. And then if you give me a bad review, I'll be so upset and I will spiral. So please don't do it. You guys know what happened last time. I literally crashed out. But anyways, great. I was upset too. We had been married for about 18 years when I read the book. And I didn't know Cody had never been attracted to me. I felt so humiliated. The whole world knew before I did, and now my kids knew too. But she just said she knew in the draft. So at some point, she did know, and then the whole world knew at the same time, right? I don't know. On camera, in front of my sister wives, Cody said I was not attracted to Christine in any kind of physical sense. You can see the hurt on my face as I initially try to make a joke of it. You were not attracted to Christine, the host repeated back. That's an understatement, Cody replied. Janelle's face, Robin's face, horrified. I tried to smile through it, but it came out more of a grimace. Oh, Cody, gee, we never know what he's going to say. Why did you say you love me? Why did you propose to me? If you love me now, why would you hurt me so publicly? A knife to the kidneys. Oh my God. It's like a knife to the kidneys, the sacrifices I've made to love you. Like, and I think that's what they're talking about, JoJo, and that tell that like got scrubbed from like the internet. Let's break this down because Cody said an understatement twice about Christine, that he wasn't attracted to her. And this it gives us to it tells us that that morose look that he had, the 1,000-yard stare, goes to my my theory that he just wanted, like, he got caught up in the moment with Christine and was like, oh, this girl's good, she's nice to everybody, like, let's just marry her. I need to get Janelle and Mary off each other's backs, like, let's do that. And he did it too quickly and he was never attracted to her. But then guess what? He ended up having 6 kids with her. Like, why didn't he call it off? I don't know. That's it. It's just like, it's mind-blowing why he ever married her or ever like dated her. It has to be like my theory, or I'm sure everyone else has had that theory too, but it has to be something like that. It's just gross. That's really sad to think about. And it's like, we gotta let Christine off the hook for being so annoying with David, because I don't even know if it's necessarily for the church status. Like, I think yes, but I also think, again, I think he got caught up in the moment and he thought she was good enough, right? He thought she was fine. And he's like, oh yeah, this will get me clout in the church. It'll get me, like, again, these two bitches off each other's backs because she's so great and so, like, easygoing. I don't know. Yeah, church royalty, everyone's saying. Yeah, so just, it's so gross. He sucks. I love that she said knife in the kidneys, though. And, like, if I was Robin and he said that about his wife, I'd be like, that's disgusting. But she probably was like, oh no, Cody, like, yeah, he thinks like she's so fat and ugly, but like, yeah, no, I'm like so skinny and so pretty, so like he'll never say that about me. No, they always will. How he treats one person is how he'll treat you eventually. So yeah, it'll happen eventually. Like, your time will come. You're not special. Nala wants to be picked up. So. Oh my God. Okay, for everyone want to see Nala, this is Nala. She's very sweet. We don't like Cody Brown. No, we don't. No. Okay. Yeah, she is feeling it now. And I think they've like doubled down on just like, oh, she just sees her toy and some treats. I think they've just doubled down and like, I gotta stick with this, but that woman is not happy. You can see her on her face. Oh my God, look at Christine's tits. You can see it on Robin's face and just the way that she aged, that she's not looking good. And I don't think and that's not to be mean, but she just looks miserable. She's a miserable person. Okay, I'll what do you want? We can't do it like this. Oh, okay. Okay, so we're sitting. Here, let me take the effect off so you guys can see Nala. Okay, where is my effect? Fuck. Dude, sometimes TikTok is so... Edit? Oh, effects. Here. Boop. Okay. Hey, I want to say hi to Nala. She's very, very beautiful and very sweet. Everybody say hi. Oh, Nala, the chat's going crazy for you. Yes. Yes. She's a 30 pound. She is a little chunky. I will say that. And, while we're taking a break, my fucking dad's friend let her, I don't think she'll run away, but like, well, she did this weekend. My dad's friend let her off her leash and just let her go because she thought she was just going to let her go to the bathroom. And she took off. And I like came back to the house. My dad told me I was about to, she was gone forever. It would be hell. Okay, let's get back to it. Okay, baby. Here, maybe. Okay, we're gonna move. Sorry, guys. I know like there's like 291 people in the chat, but I'm gonna move over to the couch so she might be a little bit happier over there. Okay, I'll sit over here. Oh, I gotta grab something for my phone. Oh my God, this is gonna be a horrible YouTube video. I feel like all of them are gonna be horrible YouTube videos, but you can keep them on in the background. So, you guys, guess what? These are all gonna be uploaded on YouTube. If you haven't been around this whole live yet, these are gonna be all on YouTube. So exciting. I finally figured out how to do that. So if you miss out on a live or can't catch the whole thing and wanna like know what's going on, YouTube, great. Okay, perfect. Now we're gonna go back to the book. I'm glad everyone got to see Nala. Yes, all the way from my very first live, I just uploaded that one. So that one is on YouTube. I think I have like 3 or 4 more to do, but I finally figured out like over this weekend. So let me turn this light on because I think I'm not looking too good in this lighting. Hold on. I feel like it's gonna be like, whoa. Oh my God, I look like an influencer, you guys. That's what lighting does. The internet is so fake. Ready? Busted. That's crazy. That's crazy business. Okay, let's try to put this. Oh, Cody. This is what Robin needs. Thank you, guys. You're so sweet. This is what Robin needs. She just needs a little light, Cody. What the fuck? Okay. Oh my God. Okay. Okay. Perfect. Great. And you know what? This makes me read better too. Sell the light for us. I got this on Amazon, but I should link it in my little storefront. I know, are you saying I need a brow pencil? Because I kind of think I do too, but I just don't do my eyebrows ever. Okay. Have you seen the new trailer? Why is Cody and Robin up front? I don't know. Robin needs a brow. Yeah, Robin needs a brow pencil. Forgot I said that. I don't know. I think they're just trying to rage bait us. I really do. I think they're trying to be like, oh, let's look at the people talking. Because they know we like ride or die for Janelle and Christine. So it's like, what's going on? Okay. I know. You guys, I'm sorry. I know you meant Robin. I don't know why I didn't catch that. Again, like when your thoughts are moving 1,000 miles a minute. Okay. Yeah, but Robin to my brows? I should be Robin for Christmas. God. Robin for Halloween. Okay. Back to the book. Okay. Oh, I guess I should read more. I guess I should just finish a sentence because I get all my answers right here. I'm like, oh, what do you guys think about this? And then if I just kept reading, it would be right here. You're really putting that in the book? Cody later said he felt like he had to marry me because I was polygamy royalty because of my grandfathers. Had to marry me? Why? Had to marry me because you thought it would make you look good knowing I would be eternally married to someone who didn't love me? I was heartbroken. That bit of knowledge didn't help with our relationship. That he humiliated me also didn't help. What else wasn't true? I felt as if I had been robbed of the ability to make a good life decision because he hadn't told me how he felt when he asked me to marry him. I also believed it was unfixable. Chemistry is there or it isn't. But he had 6 fucking kids. Like, it's clearly there. Like, his abs weren't true. The buns of steel that he so has, he doesn't have them. Like, God. But because I never had chemistry, I didn't understand how it was supposed to feel. I didn't know how it felt to be adored. He did his duty and stayed with me every fourth night, but the night didn't necessarily mean physical intimacy. If Cody showed up just before bed and left as soon as he got up, it could feel like a punishment. It definitely didn't feel like companionship. Okay, that was the end of chapter 19. We're going to get into chapter 20 next. I was in deep. I loved our kids. I was building a future. Oh, sorry. What am I doing? In chapter 20, Cody Brown, Lord of the Rings. Great, you guys. Now that we're on chapter 20, go ahead, spam the like. Let's try to get to 100,000 likes before we're done with today's live. Again, we'll be back on live. I'm not ending soon. We were going to finish this chapter out. But I get on live every single day. Tomorrow will be after 7 p.m. I'll have my handy dandy light with me. It'll be a car live, so get ready for that. Jen, thank you for the rose. You guys are amazing. You guys are amazing. Shut up, Brianna. Like, can I say something else? You guys fucking rock. I appreciate every time you guys send a gift. I really do. Like, I love chatting on here with you guys. It's so much fun. It's so, like, you guys are fucking hilarious. So I love doing this. And when you want to support me further, it's blows my mind every single time. So thank you. Again, I'm gonna keep pimping it out. Patreon link is in the bio, you guys. Head on over there. You actually get stuff. You know, when you throw $5 in every month, you can cancel anytime. You can pause, come back. We're already at 70K. Yeah. Hold on. Nala's like fucking this shit up. Hold on 1 second. I'll be right back. Oh, of course you dropped it all the way over here. Ugh. Okay, I'm back. Okay. Okay. I love you all. I just got a nice comment from my girl Cherish. I love your live so much, Brie. Thank you. I love you. I love everyone who's here every day. It's so great. I love it. I love our little friendship that we have. It's a love sack couch. I know. I bawled out on this couch, but it was well worth it. Okay. Nobody cares about my couch. Great. Let's go back to this. Cody Brown, chapter 20. Lord of the Rings. I was in deep. I loved our kids. I was building our future financially. I didn't want to tear my family away from stability again. I still dreamed that our eternal marriage would reach the stage where we were all settled into a happy routine, enjoy each other's company, and watch together as our children raised their children. I have good memories of our moms in Vegas. I liked watching them together. One year, Cody took... Reset. We're good. I can read. Back to it. 1 year, Cody took them all out for Mother's Day. Robin's mom, Mary's mom, Janelle's mom, and my mom. They all loved each other, and they loved Cody. Besides Grandma Annie. I don't think Grandma Annie really liked Cody that much. We all became close. One of the things I had hoped for when I became a sister wife. Like every family, we had wonderful days and we had bad ones that melded together into years. There were times when Cody and I got along and we were fine. We didn't have true intimacy, peace to the relationship, even if he visited my bedroom. And that's undoubtedly why I never felt secure in our relationship. I loved him, but I didn't know what deep love felt like. Oh, I'm sure she's going to tell us what deep love feels like when we get to the David chapters, which are going to be like I just said, I contradict myself and so quickly. I'm like, oh, we have to be happy for David and Christine. And I'm like, I don't want to get to the David and Christine chapters, but it'll be fine. We had 75 likes a little bit ago, and now we're already at 78. You guys fucking rock again. Wait, Grandma Annie didn't move in with her to watch the kids. I think she did. I'm sure we're gonna get to that, but she was just talking about that one time when he took them all to that Lolly's, that store when he bought that apron for Janelle, or that sign was like, I kiss better, then I cook, or that clock that he bought for Robin, and one of the moms were like, if you're gonna buy a gift, like it should all be the same. Like, hey, maybe you shouldn't buy Robin that really thoughtful, nice present that she picked out the last time she was here, and then you're gonna buy a sign for Janelle that says, I kiss better than I cook. It's kind of like demeaning, you know, and it's also, you know, that actually also doesn't even make sense, right? Like, I kiss better, and then it's like, THEN, then I cook, or then, I don't know which one it is, whatever one it is, I don't know. I'm not good at English, I don't know. I'm just Robin. It wasn't in America, I learned about it in school, Cody. Okay. Thank you to everyone being so kind in the chat, I love you. Okay. It was hard for me to remember the good sometimes. Okay, it was hard for me to remember the good sometimes, but there were reasons to stay. Aspen, my oldest, has a video of Cody and me swing dancing in the kitchen. She posted on social. This is my parents today. It was cute. In Vegas, we were still trying, even if it felt like everything was slipping sideways. Things would come up on set that were painful. One of us, usually Cody, would say something that hurt, or I remember Cody's rotating schedule came up because while the schedule generally was every 4 nights, he might show up unexpectedly at one of the other wives' houses if he was withholding attention to another wife. Or a wife couldn't host wives if he was withholding attention, or a wife couldn't host him that night. And we would be ready for him. And that could bring feelings of irritation or rejection because getting ready for Cody was a production. Hey, no, baby, come on. We're not biting mama's blanket. Come on, over here. Bring that little booty over here. We're not doing this. She like freaking digs her ball into like the blankets. That's so annoying. You mean while he whips his partner around and almost ripping their shoulder off? Yes, exactly. He's swing dancing is just aggressively throwing somebody around a room. Like, if that's dancing, I don't want to do it. I want to do it, babe. So let me read that again because I was like my mind was on Nala. So let's do that again. So, or I remember Cody's rotating schedule came up because while the schedule is generally every 4 nights, he might show up unexpectedly at one of the other wives' houses if he was withholding attention or a wife couldn't host him that night. Okay. And we wouldn't be ready for him. That could bring feelings of irritation or rejection because getting ready for Cody was a production and he was never part of that production. He didn't help with the mills, or the housework, so our producer suggested we see a family therapist. It did help. I bet Cody hated the family therapist because the therapist was like, what are we doing? Like, you got to fix this shit. You're not being a good guy. He's like, the therapist always tells me I'm wrong. And, like, the audacity of, like, a man, well, the audacity of men, period, but the audacity of, like, this man sitting there being like, hey, I'm not going to do anything and I'm coming over and you better be excited because I don't bring anything to the table other than just being your husband. That's it. You get the title of being my wife. Full stop. It's not enough. I'd rather be alone. Like, fuck that. I'd literally rather be alone than, like, deal with somebody like that. Like, not helping me at all. Why does it always get fucking put on the woman? And I get it. It's, like, the society and, like, not society. It's where they came from, you know? Okay. My husband did that in, like, 20. Oh, my God. Okay. Where were we? Okay, so it did help. We sorted through some things before we had to do it on set, or we sorted through things after we were on set. Here it comes. It still didn't always feel safe. And some of those therapy sessions brought up things I didn't need to know. For example, we had some drama over the years over rings. I've been told the rings are a thing on the blogs. It's funny to me what people wonder about. We're getting to Mary's wedding ring. Mary got Cody a wedding ring when they got married. One day, he was shopping with Janelle about 10 years after the wedding. Cody melted it down to add gold to some of our girls' colada rings. He gave each of them one when they turned a certain age. But he hadn't talked to Mary about it, and they were rocky. I was furious. Why would you do something like that? He felt frustrated that Mary had so much ownership of him. First wife, legal marriage, but good Lord, talk to her. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. Like, if you, like, again, we know how I feel about Mary. I think Mary is nasty. But doing that is so diabolical, heartbreaking. It is so unbelievably... I can't even think of the right, like, we would be done. You're not even gonna talk to me, like, that's our wedding ring, like, your first marriage, and that means nothing to you, that you're just gonna melt it down without even talking to me about it first. Like, what if she wanted that for his What if she wanted that for his, the right word is cruel. Callous. I was going to say callous, but I don't think that was like the right word for this. What if like she wanted that for Leon? Like, couldn't she have given it to Leon since she bought it? Like, the fuck? And then also, why, like, he gave Mary power in the beginning, and then you think you could just take it away from her? Like, it just, he always wanted these women to fight. He always wanted them just to never get along because it made his life, and he loved the chaos because it gave him something to talk about and to bitch about because he's not interesting otherwise. Okay, let's get back to it. Then, yikes, zoink scoobs, here we go. Then, a few months after he met Robin, he started wearing another ring. Some sort of signet ring. What is that? Signet? S-I-G-N-E-T? What's a signet ring? Chat, do we know what that is? A tiny, tiny acacia. Send a tiny, tiny emerald. Oh my god. Now let's go flying everywhere. She's put on a show for everyone for almost 95 likes. Oh. Over here. Where did it go? Oh, you guys will get to see something I do on this. Ready? Oh, are you looking for this? This? Okay, that's our little thing we do. Okay, it's an initial ring. Okay, it's a little circle they stamp. Okay, anyways, it's just a ring. Great. It's a ring with your monogram or your family crest, Cody. Okay, so him and Robin have a family crest together already. Bye. Okay. And of course he already had a ring on. Okay. What's that ring, I ask? Oh, Robin gave it to me, he said. You're not even married yet, I said. And you're wearing a ring from Robin? Oh, yeah. But she bought it a while back, and she had it for years, and she never had anyone to give it to, so now she feels like I earned it. She never had anyone to give it to. She was married for 9 years. She never had anybody to... The chilies in the chat, making me even hungrier than I already am. She never had anyone to give it to. She was monogamously married for 9 years. Or 8 years. 7 or 8 years. 7 to 9 years. 7 to 9 years. And it's just like the one time she's like, I was saving all this stuff for like this the most exciting point in my life. Wouldn't it be the most exciting when you had your kids? No, it's when you met Cody. Oh, I had nobody to give it to for years. You just got divorced like 6 months ago. I'd be like, how do they not call these fucking people out? How do they not call this shit out when they saw it? I'd be like, this is like just say you love her and move on. Say you love her and move the fuck on. Yeah, $30,000 in debt, but guess what? I bought a ring. And didn't we just look up that it was a family crest? So what is she wearing? The Jessup crest, or is he wearing the Sullivan crest, Cody? Like, what? God. She sucks, and she never wanted this shit from the beginning, and we're almost at 100,000 likes, you guys. Fucking tea. Okay. Right. Here's the thing. You can't melt down your ring with Mary and then wear a ring that your girlfriend gave you when you have 3 wives at home. Maybe you can give her your Letterman's jacket to wear too. At about the time Robin joined the family, I saw a cool ring model after one that Joseph Smith wore. It was a simple band with an oval engraved on it. I took it with a sister wife to see if I should get it. I saw a cool ring that connected Cody to our founder, and not as something connected Cody to me. Should we give him this ring, I asked. They all said they were fine with it. It was a gift from us. Something I happened to see that had a cool story. Robin gave me a ring and you were mad, Cody said. Check. Yes, I was. And then you gave me a ring and for some reason that was okay, he continued. Well, first I was your wife, and when Robin gave you the ring and she was not. And I said Joseph Smith's ring wasn't meant to be anything other than something I happened to see, then I thought of you. Then I thought you would like it. And after checking with my sister, I decided to get it for you. Nope. That was a bad decision. He or someone was mad. And he did not wear that ring for long. What a fucking asshole. There we go. Shows you the hierarchy that we already have. 101 likes. You guys are making me blush. Thank you. You guys are I'm not gonna say amazing. Awesome. That's really, I think what we have is really awesome. I wouldn't want it any other way, as Chanel Brown would say. The audacity for, like, again, this connected to the religion. And then what? Robin's upset because it's not her ring. And she's like, well, it's just not fair because, like, Christine, like, that little fatty that ate those nachos got mad because I got your ring. How do you not see the difference? Like, how do you not step out of, like, your own shoes for somebody else? Like, how do you not see the other point of view? How do we not see it? Okay, I am. Okay, so Kelly Angel. Is that Kelly Angel? These are all going to be on YouTube. The first one just got uploaded. I got the other ones to do, and then this one. But go check out my YouTube is in my bio, so head on over there, subscribe. These will all be up there. Great. Thank you, Muriel. I get that a lot. I've been getting that so... Every time I do a live, everyone's like, you look like Lala. You look like Lala. And I just started watching Vanderpump. And she's insufferable in the beginning, so hopefully she gets better, because... I know that she has that one, I saw it on like Twitter years ago. She's like, you want to get popped? And then Ariana's like, no, I actually don't want to get popped at all. Like, no. And, oh my God. I could get on a freaking Vanderpump side chat. I'm just watching Katie and Tom's wedding. My God. You know who's, I cannot stand? James Kennedy. Lisa Jane sent me a Go Popular. Thank you. Terrible news for you. She's just more insufferable as the time goes on. Great. I know she's a water tasting, which that seems pretty insufferable because I know she's sober, which is great. I'm happy that someone's sober, but like Lala and Kelsey. I don't know who Kelsey is, but that's a good thing. I'm gonna take it as a good thing because I think Lala's pretty, so it's always a fine line when you tell someone like, oh, I think you look like this person, and it's like it's like when it's like someone that you don't find like that's cute, you're like, oh, thank you. Okay, let's get back to the book. Okay. Cody's pissed about the ring. I didn't know whether to feel bad or be angry because all my sister wives had told me they were fine with me buying the ring. And like, again, Christine did the right thing. She asked literally everyone, hey, is this okay? Hey, is this okay? Hey, is this okay? But Robin's ass was like, hey, no, he can't. Like, no, he can't wear it because it wasn't fair when I bought him a ring. Because you, like, again, you were a fucking girlfriend. You were a girlfriend. And she did, like, the right thing by asking everybody their opinion. Okay. I acted on the information I had, but that's how it seems sometimes. Like everyone held on to little bits of information to either protect themselves or find control in the family dynamic. That could change instantly. Each wife, including me, talked to Cody about the other wives, in part to try to resolve problems, but also to let off some steam. Cody was like the grand master of information, and he used it for control too. But sometimes, Cody was on the receiving end in our therapy sessions. Cody found out I had chucked his diamondless Colada ring into a field during a particularly bad therapy session. You did what? The therapist said. I threw it, I said. Maybe you could have talked about it a little bit more, she said. Yeah, I said, I probably could have melted it down. No, I remember her saying, that's not the right answer either. I was legit angry and had to put a little I was legit angry that he had put a little diamond chip in Robin's ring and not mine after I'd asked so many times and I should have been, but she was right. There were better ways to handle it for both of us. In Vegas, the 4 sister wives went in on a Colada ring for Cody. It could represent all 4 of us. And at some point, Mary and Robin got a Colada ring together too. 'Cause they gay. I'm just kidding. They just like winging down on each other. Then, when Robin started my sister wives' closet, her jewelry company, Cody designed a ring to sell. It was crazy expensive. Dude, I remember thinking, no one can afford a ring like that. He designed it with a sapphire on the inside of the band so you couldn't see it. To me, that meant he saw himself as having a little secret life that was so special to him. Only he should know about it. He began wearing the ring he designed with Robin. Cody Brown, Lord of the Rings. Frodo was probably right. You know they designed that together. It wasn't just Cody. She's like, oh, how cool would it be? Like, no one will know. Like, it's our little secret. Like, me and you, Cody. Like, God. Remember his Heart of the Ocean necklace? Yes. Was that 110,000 likes? My precious. Oh, that was Madison. Yeah, more secrets. What other ones don't we know about? What other ones don't we know about? Oh my God, he just keeps getting worse and worse and worse as we read. Okay, I'm going to see how long chapter 21 is because I'm a little hungry. I was going to end around 9. We'll read chapter 21, then we're going to stop on 22. And then if you're done with we'll keep going. And again, we'll do like a little personal live. I'm going to cook some mac and cheese for dinner, so we'll do a little bit of chit chat and some sister wife talk, like personal stuff. So if you want to stick around for that, hang out. If not, we'll see you next time. Again, I don't know. I don't know if the comments will be on YouTube. I think that it will be very confusing for people, but we'll see. I haven't watched the YouTube video because I hate watching myself back. Unless it's like a TikTok. I can watch myself back on a TikTok, but like these. God. Okay. Hey girl, hey, my girl Rhonda in the chat says, and no one can tell me Mary didn't know her internet friend wasn't a chick. Yeah. You can't tell me that either. Like, there's no way. There's no way she didn't know that. Samuel Jacob was not a woman named Jackie Overton. Okay, great. Chapter 21. Just wait for the credits. Okay, see you tomorrow, Ruby. Again, all these will be on YouTube. Chapter 21. Just wait for the credits. I'm a damn good mom. There's a learning curve, and I'm still rounding the bend, but being a good mom is what I've always loved about myself. In Vegas, I realized being a mom was more important than trying to be attractive to Cody or working to be a good sister wife. My kids, and by extension our kids, I had time all day, every day. I knew where I could make the biggest difference, and I understood my role. I also understood but I also understood their role. They kept me grounded. They reminded me what was so important. They made me feel so deeply loved as I realized from watching the show that I could be a better listener for my kids. My dad, okay, we already talked about this in the beginning. It's the same as my YouTube channel is the same as my handle over here, Bad Gal Brie. Yeah, Mary was starved for attention. She just needed someone to love her because Cody clearly has not loved her for years. I think since after the first year of their marriage, he loved her and that was it. Like, I would love to get Mary's side of the story and get a book from her because it would clear her, I feel, of so many things, but she'll never do that. Okay. Dad, I need to show you something. So her dad told her a story. He came home from work one day when I was 3 or 4, and I said, Dad, I need to show you something. Usually he was too busy, but this time he let me take his hand and lead him outside. He told me. I showed him that I could pump myself on the swing. See, the swing set. God, sorry guys. Yellow towel flowing behind me. If you guys forgot, Christine put a towel on her head, much probably the color of my sweatshirt, and just would brush it in the mirror because she didn't have any hair like Truly. I showed him that I could pump myself on the swing set, yellow towel flowing behind me, giggling and grinning, and excited by his attention. He told me later that he felt grateful for that moment, for the time he took for his little girl. I made myself a promise. If the kids ever say to me, can I talk to you for a moment? I would stop everything. Yeah, let's go. Let's talk. Let's do it right now. I turn off the burner, push off the errand, or have my child stand nearby as I finish whatever I was doing. Stop, adjust, eye level with a toddler or a teen. Okay, what's on your mind? Like my dad, I'm grateful for those moments. Okay. Each mom had moments when different kids would seek them out, but my 6 kids, Janelle's 6 kids, and Leon always knew they could come talk to me. Not Robin's kids. We noticed how those fuckers were left out. I had a couch in my room specifically for that purpose in the Las Vegas cul-de-sac. On my couch, the kids talked about school, life, or love, or something that happened with their friends. In Vegas, I figured out the love languages of all of our kids. Quick primer. Some people like words. You have the most beautiful heart, and I love you. Some like gifts. I was at the stationery store, and I found this fun pen with bears on it. Some like acts of service. That's me. I made you pancakes and sewed a star patch on the whole of your jeans. Some like quality time. Let's go. Just you and me to the action movie you've been wanting to see. That's Peyton. And some like touch. Come sit with me and I'll brush your hair. In my home, rather than sharing a house with my sister wives, I could parent how I wanted. Okay, so she's a great mom. Amazing. I didn't want the kids to come to my house and feel like they needed to do chores. I wanted them to hang out and play games, bond with each other. The house will get clean eventually. They didn't have to finish all the food on their plates. Dinner didn't need to be a big production with a house full of teenagers. They weren't allowed to eat the food that looked like I was going to use it for a recipe. They could have cold cereal as a snack, not a meal, because I didn't want them to sugar crash at school. They weren't allowed to make a mess with honey. A woman's gotta have some rules. This ring I got on Amazon. And then this uncool ring, well, it's very cool to me. This is my grandmother's ring. This is her initials. Can we agree that not one of the Brown family members know how to properly dress? No, they do not. They all need a stylist. And I don't know how, after all these years, we don't have some sort of stylist present. And I think you can also, back to the ring, I think you can get on TikTok shop too, but I got it from the brand Pavoy over on Amazon, or Pavoi. Okay, great. They know I'm an ogre after 9 p.m. and you don't want to mess with me after 9. In fact, everybody knows that. Oh, I bet David knows that too. He loves himself an ogre. Gross. Okay, sorry, that was gross, guys. One night after we had moved to the cul-de-sac in Vegas, the girls were sleeping across the street at Robin's. At about midnight, all of them, Gwendolyn, Isabel, Aurora, and Bryannah, decided they wanted to sleep at my house because my house was way more fun than Robin's, because Robin had all these fucking rules, and you couldn't have a meal when you had cereal. You had to have a snack. They banged stuff around and ran up and down the stairs, and the whole house was filled with noise. What are you doing here? I asked them. We wanted to come back home and sleep here, my girls told me. No, I said, get out of my house. What? You can't sleep here, I said. You were going to sleep at Robin's, so you go back over there right now. I watched as they all traipsed back across the street. I'm sure they were thinking I was a bit out of control. The next morning, Robin called me. I told them not to go over there, she said. She was laughing so hard she could barely get the words out. Your mom's not going to like that, and they didn't listen to me. She told me she watched them cross the street. Of course she did, at midnight, because Robin was up at midnight. She's like, up doing nothing. But she was up at midnight. I watched them cross the street. By then, we were both laughing. During reasonable hours, I belonged to the kids. Once a month, I took my kids out on a date. With 6 kids, that may not seem like much, but they remember those nights when they had me all to themselves. And that is special. My grandpa did that for me. I was like, I'll always remember those special dates. Great. I remember telling Peyton it was his night, but he didn't want to go anywhere. He wanted to stay home and watch a movie. We popped popcorn and snuggled up on my bed. One of my other kids knocked on the door and asked if they could come in. No, sweetie, it's my date with Peyton, I called out. He glowed. Check. I thought, he'll remember this. Peyton and I didn't get along well from when he was 14 to when he was 16, in part because Cody had gone from being an incredible dad to a disappearing act. Disgusting. And this is like the hardest time in life, like a young boy's life, or one of the hardest times in a young boy's life. When that happens, you look for solutions. Peyton and I needed a way to connect, something safe to talk about. Sorry, Nala's barking. I don't know where she's barking at. Peyton and I needed something, a way to connect, something safe to talk about. So we started playing Halo. After he jumped behind me to rip off my head, I refused to play with him unless we played on a team together. I don't know what subconscious thing is happening right now, but you literally ripped out my spine, I said. Don't say that in front of Isabel. Then we started playing Lego Star Wars. I made him call me Mom Solo. I'm not calling you that, he said. Then I'm not going to play, I said, and I ran out of the room. Mom, you child. That one-on-one time was one of the most important things I could give them. But the time with all 6 felt like magic. I loved to see how their minds worked with their wisecracks and stories. It melted my heart to see them include tiny true and teen games. They soothed, teased, played, and loved. I could feel grateful in those moments. She's such a good mom. She really is a great mom. And we need to give her flowers for that, because that is so nice, and granted, she did have the time and being able to be on TV and have that job of being at their beck and call, not working a 9 to 5. This is great parenting, great mother, great. Some moments were more predictable than others. Every time we watch a movie to this day, it's just about to end and the credits are about to roll and it's finally time for the kiss at the end of the love story and you know it's going to be really, really good. My kids start roughhousing. Without fail, they start losing their brains, jumping all over it. Oh my gosh, stop it. If you're a mom or human, you know that never works. Just wait for the credits, I'll say. We'll dance at the end of the credits. We would watch the rest of the movie. It's possible that the importance of a good love story in my life is obvious. The kids sit silently, holding their collective breath. As soon as the credits begin to roll, we danced the true ending of each and every movie I watched with my kids. My kids happily ever after in a dance party. Okay, cute. Great. Okay. So like I said, we're going to stop at chapter 22. I'm going to read a couple, I'll read this first page on page 154, and then I'm going to start making some dinner, and then I guess we can do some chatting. Anyone, I don't know, we can go from there. Chapter 22, I stopped eating my emotions. Great, I stopped eating my emotions just, I'm about to eat some dinner. So hungry. When we moved to the cul-de-sac in Las Vegas, where our 4 houses were within steps of each other, I thought for sure me and my kids would see Cody more. It would be hard for him to hide where he spent time if we could all see each other's houses from the front window. But Janelle's kids would come to my house looking for Cody, and he wouldn't be there. We knew he wasn't with Mary because they had had a falling out. Oh, I realized everyone's getting scraps, not just me. Cody spent so little time with us that Peyton had been referring to himself as the man of the house. Oh, Cody did not like that. Probably why Cody hates Peyton to this day. He's like, I'm the man of the house. It's me, I'm the man of the house. You know, saw when that happened with fucking Gabe and Garrison. He was my protector. Still is. But we had to talk about why... still is. But we had to talk about why Mom still made the decisions. We talked about Cody's absence in therapy. My kids always talk about how much they miss Cody. I remember Robin saying, girl, please, your kids are secure. Hold on. I remember Robin saying, oh, girl, please, your kids are secure. They know they're loved. Your kids know who their dad is. Mine don't. What? Let's get this straight. Robin Brown took her kids away from their biological father. Okay, that was in all accounts was in their lives. Okay, saw them in their lives. Moved them away from him, from Montana. I get it. After a divorce, you move back with your family. My mom did it. Okay, my biological dad's somewhere in upstate New York. He moved back there. My parents got divorced. My mom moved back to Chicago as we lived in Florida. I get that. That's fine. And you chose to kick him out of your kids' lives because you were done with him. And then on episode 2, start having your kids call Cody daddy. What? And have the audacity when everyone is like, hey, why the fuck are those kids getting special treatment? Why are those kids getting special treatment? Why are those getting, where's my dad? And he's over at Robin's house. And then you have the audacity, at least they know where their dad is. Yeah, they may know him, but your kids know him better. Fucking Aurora is so excited to see that man every goddamn time. And that is a product of Robin being a fucking bitch. And only thinking about herself. And only thinking about what she has going on. And what she needs. And that's why she's good at being monogamous, but not a good sister wife. How can you even say that when we can see where he is? I said, I don't believe plural marriages can work when there's a favorite. And I wasn't going to be close to Robin because I knew I couldn't trust her. I don't know where Cody is. Sorry, I don't know where that one went. Oh, I don't know where Cody is either, she'd say. The move had been a big deal. Oh, God, I shouldn't keep reading. Okay, I'm going to read this page and then we're going to stop. The move had been a big deal. 2 years after we got out to Vegas in December 2012, we each moved into our 4 custom-built homes with the same floor plan base, but looked different from the outside. Mine had turret and a moat. Of course it did. As a family, we believed that it would move us closer to what we had in Wyoming or the Lehigh house without having to live in the same building. While we were all physically closer, our relationship did not improve. By the end of the day in Vegas, I had enough of the emotional toughness, the talking on set, I felt constantly on edge, constantly uncertain, constantly worried about the next thing that might pop up out of someone's mouth. The questions were hard and often about things the producers had noticed that they wanted us to dive into. And it might be about the way I cited Cody when he'd said something that wasn't true. And then I had to come up with a diplomatic way to be kind about it. It was like I was gaslighting myself. I don't think any of us wanted to spend time with each other in the evenings. But at first, I didn't know anybody else. Because I grew up in a closed community, I didn't know how to make friends. I remember asking my neighbors, Deirdre, how is Shirley supposed to make friends? Deirdre explained playdates. Explain playdates to me. You invite people to come over, you take Shirley to other people's homes, then they hang out. What? Rubbish, I say. Oh. So, hello, governor. Rubbish. Oh my god. So embarrassing. Rubbish. Is that how it really works? When I was little, I made friends through church or dozens of brothers or sisters and cousins, and there were kids everywhere. It wasn't a matter of making friends. It's just about showing up. Okay, great. So now we're done. We're stopping on page 155. We will pick back up on this tomorrow. Someone asked Gary in the chat, Gary Squarepants in the chat said, how often do you go live? Every day. Well, 5 days a week. So I go live Monday through Friday. Tomorrow will be around 7 o'clock Central Time, so adjust that for your time zone. Oh, Tish with the tiny Donnie, we just hit our live goal, so thank you so much. Thank you everyone for the likes, comments, follow. Make sure you guys are following along, so you get the notification when I do go live. Who knows, it might pop up here or there. If you want to support me even further, I have links in my bio to my Patreon. My Patreon is where I recap old episodes of Sister Wives, Seeking Sister Wives, Pally Fam, all that good stuff. These recaps will be over on YouTube. That link is also in the bio. And then I do have a free podcast, yes, where I recap Sister Wives. And so that will be over there too. Or that's my YouTube. No, that's not my YouTube. What am I saying? It's reality with Bad Gal Bravery. Great. Now, let me put the book away. Let me turn this fucking light off. So everyone, we're done with the book. So I'm going to start making dinner and doing a little bit of chit-chatting. And if you don't care, bye-bye. God, I feel like I can't see shit. Okay. Great. Oh my God. I did Pilates today for like the first time in like a week. God, it killed me. The girl was like, oh, I said one blue, and I was like doing one red spring. I'm like, what? I was fucking dying. And I was supposed to go tomorrow morning, but I have to record tomorrow morning. Guys, we're recording, and I do Cladful. I am recording, what is it? Sister Wives, I think Robin's birth announcement. But let me put my headphones in so hopefully you can hear me. Give me 1 second. Okay. So I'm gonna make some dinner, and I'm gonna make these I'm gonna make some. I was gonna buy dinner, but I'm going to. Yes, I recapped all of Poly Family over on my Patreon, and I think it might have been on the live feed, the main feed too. I have to check, but I did watch Poly Family. That fucking sucked. I just they gave me bad vibes. Like all those people were just not. There was something wrong with them. Okay, but for dinner, I'm gonna make some just. Sorry for the loud noise. I'm sorry. Don't be mad at me. I'm sorry. And I look like a mess. This outfit of the night. And no bra on. I'm gonna make some chicken fingers, but they're the just bare ones, and we're gonna air fry them, Cody. This is a very Robin Brown dinner. They're not gluten free though. No, it's not gluten free. Sorry, Cody. And those Goodles noodles. It's so good. But I get the cacio pepper ones, but the problem is I don't have any milk. So it's not good. We have no milk. It's like who buys milk? Like who buys I don't. I surely don't, but whatever. Really fine. Okay, so let's throw this bitch on the stove. Like I feel how late it is already. No pepper, Cody. No. It is cacio e pepe. So there's so much pepper in it, Cody. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. There's a lot of pepper, but it's so good. Okay. Okay.
fault that. Oh my God, you guys know this little fat ass keeps waiting for some treats, even though I gave her like four already today. Jeez. I'm so baby, no more. We want you to be here for a long time. Chat says no more treats. I'm sorry. Blame them, not me. Okay. And I have to do my oh my God. You know, you know when you do like have to wash your sheet. Oh, I just made a grave mistake. I fear I made a horrible mistake. I was like, I gotta wash my sheets. So I was like, oh, I hate having to make my bed. Guys, I forgot to put my sheets in the dryer. So now we gotta wait even longer to go to bed. Fuck. Is anybody watching any good shows? Um, and I also have a problem with every like new appliance that I just moved into like this new apartment complex. Okay, like they just built this apartment. Everything is beeping at me. Everything is beeping. Why is everything beeping all the fucking time? Why? Okay, that's my problem. Is everything beeps all the fucking time. Okay, I know, but yikes. I should have two sets of sheets, but we just got a king size mattress. My boyfriend and I were sleeping on a queen for far too long. So I have a fuck ton of queens. I haven't bought a second set of things because I didn't throw them in the dryer. That's what I was getting to. I didn't throw them in the dryer. Fuck. Okay. The unknown number. Oh my God, that was so good. I have not stopped thinking about it since I watched it. I can't believe that mother did that to her daughter. Um, I did just watch, doesn't it like I just watched Dexter, the new Dexter show. Resurrection. That was good. And I'm watching Wednesday, but I just keep falling asleep. Good night, Moonchild. I love you. We'll see you tomorrow, 7 o'clock. Be there. If not, it's okay. Yeah, how the fuck can a mom do that to a child? Oh my God. Okay. Yes, I haven't been able to talk to anybody about Dexter Resurrection because nobody I know watches it. And I was a huge Dexter fan. The was it not Original Sin? That one kind of sucked too, but um oh, what am I doing? I forgot to turn my burner on. Good night, Autumn. We'll see you tomorrow. Dexter Original Sin, not Original Sin, Resurrection was so fucking good. I'm a huge Dexter person, and like they did such a good job. It was everything it needed to be, and like the fan service they did with like having everyone like pop back up except for Deb. I knew Deb wasn't coming. But I'm gonna watch, I think, either Vanderpump after this with my Mill or Vanderpump or Wednesday. So oh, I heard Betrayal was good on Hulu. I just don't have Hulu, so that's an issue. I gotta get Hulu. But and my freaking accountant says I can't write off. Yeah, Original Sin or New Blood was horrible. That's what I tried. I couldn't remember the New Blood. I didn't like Original Sin either. It was so like just not like I wanted like I tried watching it, but it didn't have like a Dexter feel, and it was like they were trying too hard. Um, but this one was so good, and I'm like, I just keep checking. I'm like, are they making a season two? Are they making a season two, please? Because the way that Dexter went out originally, worst in history. One of the worst ones in history. Um, so yeah, but I think I'm gonna watch Wednesday of this or VPR. I don't know yet. Oh my God. Forgot what else I was gonna talk about. Hmm, who knows? Who knows? Okay. No, I'm watching VPR for literally the first time ever. I just became a Bravo girl last year, and I watched Salt Lake, Potomac, Real Houses of Beverly Hills, Miami. I'm so excited for Salt Lake to come back. Oh my God, I cannot. I'm like, it's gonna be such a busy September, and then I'm going to New York. Oh my God, I gotta know this, you guys. I'm going to New York City, like in November to go see Hamilton on Broadway. I'm so excited. I'm such a Hamilhead. I'm going to see it. I cannot fucking wait because Leslie Odom. I'm gonna see one where Leslie Odom Jr. is back playing Aaron Burr. So I'm pumped for that. So anyone has any good restaurant recs? I need We need to start planning. I'm going with my best friend, so I'm so excited about that. Oh my God, so you okay, you go to Angie K's hair salon, hi, body count who? Do you ever see them out filming? I also really want to come to Salt Lake City, but we'll see. We'll see, we'll see. Oh my God, I'm so hungry. You know, like when you're so hungry, your stomach feels like it's like eating itself. Oh, that's how I feel right now. That's how I'm feeling. Okay, I have a game we could play. What soundtrack do you think that artist was listening to when she made Cody and Robin's art, their art piece? Oh my God. Okay. No, I feel like it was like very very biblical. Like maybe like even just like I don't know, something biblical, but I don't know any Canon and D. Oh, they're listening to sounds of I was listening to sounds of their love affair, Cody, and it was Canon and D. This. No. Wait, Cody, what are you listening to? What? Paca Bell. Canon and D? It's Paca Bell, because who doesn't listen to Paca Bell? When they fucking hello, work out. There it is. Sound of silence. Silence of the Lambs soundtrack. Um, oh, to report back. Okay, we're gonna end this live here in a couple minutes here, but to report back, you guys, last time I said, hey, I went on a Target haul and I got these, a Chobani Flip. This is life changing. Go buy ice cream because what the fuck? This is like so good. I just had the Chobani Flip cookie dough, but I just also bought I bought the s'mores one too. So I think I'm gonna try that one tonight. Oh Nala, hello. Do you think I can sub since I don't have any milk or milk? Hosanna the highest. Isn't that is that Hosanna Plath? Hannah B. Hannah B says, can we talk about how Tony looks like the mom from Unknown Number Dog? That's fucking funny. But also she looks like the Hunchback of Notre Dame. And can we talk about Tony's bleeding nipples? Can we talk about Tony's bleeding nipples when he did went on that run? Why would he post that? Why would he post that? I was horrified. Like him and like Kelty, I've been following them and I've been saying this for a year at least. Like, who, what, like just basically one question, why? And one action, stop. Stop. This is like gross and embarrassing. It's like, why, like, and then all they talk about is the fucking tacos they make. Yeah, it's giving Andy Bernard, Nard Dog. It's like, I'm about to be Michael Scott. I've never had so much fettuccine Alfredo. I never drank less water, had so much fettuccine Alfredo. About to carb load right now. Okay, I can't stand him or McKelty. They gave me the ick. Yeah. I just hated how freaking, I just hated how brazen Tony was. Sorry for the bloody nipple talk, was that? I'm sorry, but it's disgusting. They're definitely on Ozempic, right? Like they're definitely on Ozempic. Okay. So this guys, this is so good. This tastes like a restaurant. A restaurant. So fucking good. Noodles. Love it. Okay. I think I'm gonna end the live because I wanna get my show set up. Get ready for everything. Okay, guys. I love you all so much. Thanks for sticking around, hanging out. Remember, tomorrow we're coming live at 7 o'clock. And then we'll do this again too, because I do like doing a little chit chat afterwards and all that shit. Okay. Love you guys. We will. Oh, scary. Okay, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night.